Two freelancers each make $72,000 this year. Same skill, same city, same income, right down to the dollar. One of them is broke by the 20th of every month, lies awake running numbers, and quietly panics the second a client pays late. The other one pays herself a calm, predictable amount every month, doesn't blink when work goes slow, and honestly couldn't tell you what landed in her account this week because it doesn't change anything for her. Same money. The entire difference between them is one system that takes about an hour to set up. By the end of this video, you'll have it. But it starts by spotting the one mistake that's quietly draining almost every freelancer alive, including, probably, you. Here's the uncomfortable part. The money advice that works fine for everyone else is actively hurting you. Nearly every budgeting method assumes a paycheck, the same amount, on the same day, every month. Your income doesn't look like that. It arrives in lumps. A big month feels like permission to spend, and a dead month feels like failure. So your spending lurches up and down a beat behind your income, and you never feel stable no matter how much you earn. And here's the thing, the fix doesn't depend on earning more. It hinges on a single number that most freelancers have never once calculated. I'll show you that number in a minute, and it's lower than you think. But the number is useless until you fix the habit sitting underneath it, the mistake I promised you. So let's name it. The mistake is so ordinary you won't even feel it happening. You spend based on your balance. Money lands, your brain says, I can afford this, and you adjust your life upward. The big month quietly becomes your new normal. Then a slow month shows up, but your lifestyle doesn't shrink nearly as fast as your income did, and suddenly you're scrambling. You are not bad with money, you're just reacting to noise, treating a random deposit like a salary. The fix is to divorce what you spend from what you earn. From today, you stop being a person who spends whatever shows up, and you start acting like your own payroll department. The business earns chaotically. But you, the human, get paid on a schedule. And to pay yourself on a schedule, you need to know the smallest amount that keeps your life running. That is the number I promised you. This is it, and notice, it is not your income, it's your floor. I call it your lean number, the bare minimum it costs to keep your life running for 1 month. Rent, food, utilities, insurance, transportation, the minimum payments on your debt, and the essential tools you need to actually work. Not your wish list. Not the nice version of your life. The survival version. Most people have never added this up, and just knowing it removes a shocking amount of anxiety, because for the first time you know the exact bar you have to clear each month to be okay. Say it comes out to $3,200? That number is your line in the sand. Everything you earn above it is breathing room. And once you know your floor, you can finally build a machine that turns a jagged, stressful income into a flat, boring paycheck. Fair warning, the way it works is going to feel completely backwards. Here's the part that flips how you think about money. You open one separate account, a holding account. Every dollar from every client lands there first, and you never ever spend from it directly. Then, once a month, on the same day, you transfer yourself a fixed amount into your everyday account. That transfer is your paycheck. Now here's the backwards part, the piece almost nobody does on purpose. You pay yourself less than you actually average. If you average $6,000 a month, you pay yourself maybe $4,500. And paying yourself less is the exact thing that makes you feel richer, not poorer. Because the extra from your big month stops getting spent and starts piling up in the holding account, where it quietly funds your slow months for you. Your $9,000 month and your $3,000 month now feel identical. $4,500, steady, every time. Read that back. Stability never came from earning more. It came from choosing to receive less than you earn on purpose so the good months can carry the bad ones. It sounds airtight, but there is a catch that sinks most people who try exactly this, and if you ignore it, the whole machine breaks in about 90 days. The catch is that a big chunk of the money sitting in that account was never actually yours. It's the tax you haven't paid yet. Nobody withholds it for you, so the moment a client pays, you move 25 to 30% into a separate tax account and pretend it doesn't exist. And there's a second piece, the part that makes the salary actually work, a buffer. Before you can pay yourself smoothly, the holding account needs a cushion sitting in it. Start with 1 month of your lean number, then build toward 3 to 6. That buffer is the thing that lets you pay yourself on time even when a client pays you 30 days late. Now remember our two freelancers from the start, the same $72,000. The one who stayed broke spent straight from her balance, got ambushed by a tax bill, and had no cushion when a quarter went quiet. The calm one set aside taxes off the top, kept a buffer, and paid herself the same steady amount no matter what. That is the entire difference. Not income, not talent. Just this. Put it together, and a slow month stops being an emergency. It becomes a Tuesday. You don't have to take my word for it. Test it. Here's the whole machine in one breath. Every payment lands in a holding account. Taxes come off the top into their own account. You build a 1-month buffer, then keep growing it. And on the same day each month, you pay yourself a fixed salary, set a little below your average, into the account you actually live from. Run that for 60 days, and I promise the feeling changes before the math does. Remember, the only thing standing between the freelancer who panics and the one who sleeps fine was this 1 hour of setup, and you just did the hard part, understanding it. If this was useful, subscribe, because the next thing that trips people up is taxes, and I'm going to show you exactly how much to set aside without overpaying a cent.